been 3 days since the world first learned about Kayla Mueller. She was taken captive in Syria and held hostage by ISIS since August of 2013. And for the past 18 months, her family and close friends kept that a secret. And now we wait for word of her fate after militants released her identity to the entire world, and nowhere is that waiting more intense than in her hometown of Prescott. ABC 15's John Erickson is there live. And John, you've been there all weekend, and today we're hearing from one of the family's close friends. What did you learn?
And he says, in a way, they've been held captive too, Stephanie. As ISIS has held their daughter, they've made demands of the family, including that they keep all of this a secret. And so the Muellers have done their best to carry on here in Prescott, always with the hope that Kayla will come back home.
Amidst all the beauty in Prescott, there's been incredible pain. For over a year and a half, Kayla Mueller's parents lived with the silent secret that their daughter is an ISIS hostage. Dr. Todd Geiler is a close family friend, one of the few people the family told about Kayla's whereabouts.
This whole town's on fire right now over this deal.
And those internal flames of fear and worry continue for Kayla's parents. Here's Kayla with Mom.
The disappearance of a daughter, an empty chair at a breakfast table, that's something that wears on a family.
Geiler says there is not yet an update on Kayla's condition or status, but Geiler says Kayla is the inspiration for her parents' hope for a safe return.
She had such a good heart that good heart has empowered the parents to go on ahead and hope for her safe return.
The area is a destination for so many, but Prescott was the starting point for Kayla's global goals of helping people. So did her parents worry about where she wanted to go? Yes.
Any caring parent would sit down and say, have you thought this through? But knowing Kayla, she looked at him and she had her bullet points and she said, yes, 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 and yes, and yes.
And there's just one more yes her parents want to hear, and it's as an answer to the question, is Kayla coming home?
And when we talked with Dr. Geiler earlier, he said maybe today would be the day that the good news would come for the Muellers. So far, Stephanie, not yet.
Yes, and we are all still waiting and hoping that it is good news when we do learn. Thank you so much for that story, John. Kayla is a graduate of NAU and Flagstaff and an active member of STAND, which is a network of students dedicated to putting an end to genocide. Since the news broke last week of her capture, we've been hearing from some of her friends, and they say she's dedicated humanitarian who devotes her life to the traveling the world and immersing herself in other cultures. In fact, one of her high school classmates tell us Kayla's kind, humble, fascinated by different religions, and has an unwavering desire to improve the world.
I wasn't even slightly surprised that she had gone to the worst place on earth to try and help. She's totally lived her life to make a mark on the world.
We're also hearing from one of Kayla's teachers at NAU, Professor Carol Thompson. She says she celebrates Kayla's choices.
She did what she was doing with her eyes wide open. She was not naive, and they were Kayla's choices.